Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that fish? I just saw one of the largest gar that I've ever seen. Okay, Sling has this bait. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's a monster. What's going on, everybody? Nick from 618 Fishing here, and welcome back to another fishing adventure. To say that I'm excited and nervous for this episode would be an understatement. We are heading to a spot that I have had my eye on for a very long time, and it looks incredibly difficult to get to it. But if we can't access it, it looks like a spot that would be hiding a monster fish.
I could see through all the faces telling me to find my place, and I'm so close that I can taste it on my tongue.
We have finally nearly made it to the fishing spots. Actually, this is where the adventure really begins. I've got my kayak loaded up with a ton of gear, and the spot that I have my eye on is 1.5 miles upstream from where I just launched. So it is going to take a little effort to get there, but I'm hoping that it is worth it. I was making my way to the fishing spot, and I just found this little side creek that looked way too good to not check out. There is this giant cliff face right here in front of me. I don't know how deep this water is, but let's toss a couple baits out to see if we can catch anything. I've got a piece of sunfish rigged up weightless on this circle hook. Let's toss it out here. Holy cow, it's actually quite deep right here.
Tell the king he's overthrown, follow where the river's flown, underneath the water cold, all overcome.
As unbelievably cool as this first spot is, I've yet to get a single bite, so let's go ahead and keep exploring. And we have made it to the fishing spot. This giant cliff lines this river. I think this water right here could be insanely deep, and it looks like a spot where a monster fish would be hiding. I spotted this on Google Earth, and ever since then I've wanted to explore it, and it looks even more epic in person. I cannot wait to get some baits out there. Oh, my foot's stuck. Oh. Yeah. I was just looking for a hook, and I turned around and this rod was almost in the water. After fishing for hours, we finally had our first decent bite. Unfortunately though, we were not able to capitalize on it. Hopefully we can land one. All right guys, Sling has this bait. There we go, fish on. Okay, in the net. We finally got the skunk off the board. That took forever, and it's not the monster I was after, but you have to start somewhere, and I will absolutely take it. We just caught our first fish, a short-nosed gar. See you later, buddy. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that fish? I just saw one of the largest gar that I've ever seen. Okay, Sling has this bait. Here we go. Nice fish. No, he's off. Oh. All right, guys, Sling's on here. There we go, fish on. No, 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 he's off. There we go. Nice fish, please stay on. And he's off. Sling has this big bait. Man, I'm getting a ton of bites, but every single bite has been a gar. I think if I'm gonna catch a monster catfish, I might have to get back inside the kayak. All right, guys, I was just packing my stuff up. Oh! No! All right, I need to move. This is just flat out frustrating. Today has been a struggle, to say the least. I might have given that last spot a little bit too much of my time, but I was so hopeful that a big fish was gonna be hiding beneath its surface. And technically there were. Unfortunately though, all of those big fish were gar. Now I did see some very promising spots as I was heading to this location. So as I head back downstream, let's give those spots a try. The sun has set and it will be dark well before I get back to my truck. But as far as this fishing spot goes, it looked incredibly promising on Google Earth. It looked promising in person, but I just could not locate the catfish. The search for that monster continues. Day one did not go as planned. On day two, we are fishing out here at the Pond of Giants, and the goal is to catch some big fish using some giant live baits. Now, obviously, the first thing that we need to do is to catch some fresh live bait. Let's toss out some corn on this small J hook to try to make that happen. There we go, fish on. All right, finally. It has taken a lot longer than I'd care to admit to catch my first fish, but we finally caught our first bait fish, this nice bluegill. Now let's try to catch a few more and then go for a monster. I was unsuccessful at catching another bait fish, so let's go ahead and target a monster. I'm gonna rig up this entire bluegill as live bait on this Carolina rig. If something picks this up, it's going to have to be a giant. All right, let's toss it out there. There's a big bite. Big fish. Oh my gosh. What in the world? What is that? Oh, it's a catfish. In the net. Yes, this dude was fighting so weird. We just caught a really nice channel catfish. He almost fought like a turtle. He came straight in, but he was barrel rolling the whole time. You guys are not gonna believe this. There is line hanging out of this fish. Well, let's see if we can get the hook out. See you later, buddy. Last time that I fished out here at the Pond of Giants, I had one of the craziest days of fishing that I have ever had. A fish pulled my entire pole into the water, and then about 6 hours later, I caught the exact fish that pulled it into the water. That guy right there had ultralight line hanging out of his mouth. It's really cool to catch that guy and trim that line. And we finally caught our first decent fish out of the Pond of Giants. I cannot wait to see what we hook into next. There's a big bite. Nice fish. Oh my God, I'm out of line. Nice fish. Holy cow. I was just talking about last time I was out here, I had a fish pull my entire pole into the water. This dude did just about the same thing. Oh my gosh, it's a monster. It's a monster. What are we hooked into? This is a really nice fish, you guys. He's putting up an epic fight. Easy, buddy. Monster fish. Monster fish. Monster fish. He's refusing to give up. Oh man. He is so powerful. So powerful. Oh my gosh. It's a giant. It's a giant. It's a giant. Oh, he's covered in mud, but this is a beast. Of course, this guy picked up my fishing pole that I really need to re-spool, and he took me all the way down to the knot, but we got so lucky and we got him in the net, and it is a monster. My personal best channel catfish is just under 14 pounds. Let's see what this guy weighs. Just under 12 pounds, not a personal best, but one of the largest channel catfish I've ever caught. Although this guy is not the heaviest channel catfish I've ever caught, he very well could be the longest. Let's get a length measurement of this fish. Right at 31 inches. That is crazy. All right, let's let him go. See you later, buddy. I've been meaning to put more line on this fishing reel for a while now, and that fish right there just almost made me pay the price for not doing so. He took me all the way down to the knot that attaches the line to the spool, but luckily he turned around and we were able to land that beast. There's a bite. Fish on. Fish on. Heavy fish. Heavy fish. Easy, buddy. Oh, he's powerful. He's powerful, and he is tangled in all of my lines. In the net. Oh, that was a disaster. He tangled up in all of my lines, but we got him in the net. Oh, that's a fish. No way. We're doubled up. We're doubled up. All right, let's get this guy in the water. That's wild. From a slow day of fishing to being doubled up. And this guy feels heavy also. It's been a hot, sunny day, and as soon as that sun started dipping beneath those trees, these fish got a whole lot more active. Let's try to get this guy in the net. Oh man, that's a nice fish. That's a really nice fish. Yes, we got two beasts in the net. That second one is even bigger than the first one. Let's weigh these fish inside the net. The net itself weighs about 2.5 pounds. Let's see what these guys weigh together. Just over 20 pounds. Let's see how much this bigger fish weighs. 11 pounds. Dang. See you later, buddies. That is so cool. To say that I was disappointed after the first day of fishing would be an understatement. I had high hopes for that new fishing spot, and after driving 2.5 hours and paddling 1.5 miles upriver, we caught one singular tiny gar. The second day out here at the Pond of Giants started off very slow, but it ended up the complete opposite. We caught a ton of really nice fish, almost broke our new personal best, channel catfish, and we caught 2 giants at the exact same time. So to say that I had fun would be an understatement. If you guys enjoyed this episode, I'd really appreciate it if you left a thumbs up, possibly think about subscribing if you haven't. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh, you guys, I was just packing my stuff up. Oh, a big fish just hit this one. Oh man, I was just trying to untangle the mess that I had from those last fish. Yes. Oh, I am covered in mud, but I do not care. It's not exactly a monster, but it is not a bad channel catfish at all. Let's go ahead and let him go. See you later, buddy. Oh, my foot's stuck. Oh.